Hey guys, welcome back to the amazing video. Here in this video, we are going to make things automate. Like, have you ever heard of bash scripting? If yes, if no, then don't forget to watch this video till the end without skipping because this video is going to be interesting. We are going to use bash to make things automate. So let's start with some basics. Like when I enter ls, I was able to see the files that is available in this current directory, right? So that basic function of ls is to list, right? We can see there's a plenty of files available here, right? So for example, there are a lot of files like we have a happy new year, new, reconnaissance, year, happy, file.txt. These are the files that is currently available in this particular directory. So I can pretty much delete this using the r-rf command with this, right? So let me first delete these useless files and let me show you how bash scripting works. Yeah, I just deleted all of these and I'm just opening a mouse pad for this demonstration. So I'm just zooming it up for you to see this properly. So yeah, let's enter some bash script. Before that, you have to include hash exclamation bin bash, which is an header, so which is recommended to enter in your bash scripting. So if you don't watch my previous bash scripting video, then you should watch this video, which will be available in the upper I button. So yeah, you have to watch that, or you can just search my channel with the bash video. Like you can just search on my channel about introduction to bash scripting. So yeah, so this is the header that you need to give for every bash scripting that you are going to write. So basically, what does it do? How can we automate? For example, you can see this is basically these are the files that is available in this current directory, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something crazy. For example, I'm just creating a file using the touch command inside this bash. I'm just adding touch, and the name of the file that I'm creating is hacked.txt. And what I'm going to do next is to use echo command to add some contents inside it. I'm just adding content like you are hacked. So, and I'm just saving this into hacked.txt. Now what I'm going to do is open this in mousepad. Like I'm just entering mousepad and hacked.txt. So I will explain this script, right? What does this script do? Like this is the header that it is recommended to give for every bash script that you are creating. So yeah, in the second lane, we can see it touch hacked.txt is basically going to create a file called hacked.txt and echo you are hacked. So this is the content you are hacked is just going to hack.txt. So basically we are adding you are hacked into hacked.txt file. After that, I'm using mousepad hacker.txt, so it will open the hacker.txt file. So let's see this in real action. So I'm just saving this file as first .sh. So if you're creating any bash file, you should end with .sh extension. So yeah, that's something that you need to remember. So I'm just saving that by pressing enter button. Now you can see the colors are changed. So what we can do now is I'm just entering ls, and here is our first.sh script. You can just pretty much give the permission chmod plus x for execute permission first.sh. Now /first.sh. Boom, you can see that you are hacked was opened. So it's called automation. We were able to create a lot of things in by running a single script, right? So what happened, you can see when I enter ls, I can see the hacker.txt. So it just created hacker.txt and it just added the file, the content you are hacked into the hacker.txt file, and after that it just opened that in the mousepad. So that's pretty good, right? So I do have bash.sh script that I created previously for this testing purpose. So I'm just opening that previous bash.sh that I created before. So this will basically update and upgrade your system. Yeah, you can just pretty much automate a lot of things using scripts like these, and that's crazy, right? So let us do something more, right? So we can just open the first.sh using the mousepad. Here it is. So what are the things that we can do, right? Now what we can do is I'm just going to eliminate these things. Okay, just zooming this for you. So what do you guys think? What are the things that we can do now? Like if somebody doesn't know how this script works, so if they executed this script, then they are going to suffer what is inside the script, right? If it is malicious, they are going to suffer that, right? So if it is not malicious, then it's okay, right? So yeah, let's do something else, right? Like we are just creating a file which there is already hacker.txt is there in this directory, so I'm just entering hacker.txt, which is already there, right? So I'm just opening that using mousepad, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just using Firefox to move this into a flipkart.com. So what happens is once you execute the script, it will just open the hacker.txt file, and it also open the Firefox browser, and it will browse to flipkart.com, right? So and what are the things that we can do? Like you can just forward this into a malicious website if you have one, right? So that's something the hackers will do. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. You have to read the script, read things before you are going to execute. In your Windows environment, you have to read the bad scripts before you are going to double click that. So in Linux, you have to read this script before you are going to execute, right? So that's something that you need to keep in mind, right? So this is how the automation works. This is how hackers will do malicious activities on your computer without your knowledge, if you don't know about this bash, something like that. So yeah, let's do something else. Like we just opening the mousepad hack.txt. So our hack.txt file is going to open using mousepad, and we are just browsing to flipkart.com. And what are other things that we can do, right? We can just create files like happy new year. So these are the files, like happy space new space year. These are three files, right? So I'm just doing like happy new year is creating as a single file. What I'm going to do is touch 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. So what happens is it will create 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 0 files. So it will create up to 10 files that I specified here, right? It will create this 10 number of files which does not have any contents, right? So once you execute this script, right? So what are the things that we can do? We can do a plenty of things, right? You can add contents, like for example, you can add contents like echo you are cooked, and I'm just adding this into the happy new year file, right? So I'm just adding this to happy new year file. Now I'm just opening that using mousepad. Happy new year, right? I can do whatever I want, right? So if a real hacker can enter something to this, then they can do whatever they want if they know, right? So like that, you are an ethical hacker. What are the things that you can do is out of your imagination, is in your imagination. It does need to come into your mind, right? So that's something that you need to keep in mind. So yeah, what are the things? Are you guessing to do something? Then you have to write on your own computer to practice this. So let us open Firefox again for google.com. Okay, so these are the things that is going to happen here. Like it will first open the hacker.txt file, it will browse to flipkart.com, it will create the happy new year file, and it will create 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 0 files, and it will also add you are cooked to the happy new year file, and it will open that file, and it will move to the Firefox using google.com. It will also move to virus.com. virustotal.com. So what are the 10th thing that we can do, right? So I'm just going to remove the first dot sh, or I'm just going to copy the first that is our file, right? First dot sh to somewhere in the downloads. So it will copy the first dot sh into downloads folder, and at the end we can remove this file first dot sh. So this is crazy, right? So it will first open the hack.txt file, then it will open Firefox and move to the flipkart.com, then it will create Happy New Year folder, and it will create these much of folders, and it will add the you are cooked to this Happy New Year folder, and it will open the Happy New Year folder. It will move to the google.com on Firefox browser, it will move to virustotal.com on Firefox browser, it will copy the first .sh, which is our script, to downloads directory, and it will it will remove the script that we are running, right? The first .sh, right? That's pretty much about it. So I'm just saving this. Once I save that, now I can see the file first.sh is here. So if you can't give /first.sh, you can also execute files using the bash command. So this is something that you need to know. If you can't use the /, then you can use bash, which you can use to execute this file. Say like, for example, bash first.sh will execute the first.sh file. So that's something that you need to know, right? So yeah, let's run this. Boom, guys, we were able to see that you are hacked is there. Once I close that, what happens? Firefox, it's moving to flipkart.com but unable to visit the website. I don't know why. So I'm just closing this. Once I close this, I can see that you are cooked. So everything is happening not just an instant. Once you close this, then it will get executing, and you will be able to see the things happening there, right? I'm just moving to google.com right now, right? Once I close this, it will get another command, it getting executed. Every time you close, the commands are getting executed. So basically there is a proxy server running. So I just forgot to close that. So that's why it's this website doesn't come. So if everything is fine, then this website will definitely gonna come, right? So you can see everything that's done. Now when I end ls, I can see our 9 files are created, and the first .sh script that we created was gone, right? So it will be in the downloads directory. So let's see, here it is, our in the downloads directory it is available, right? So let's try to execute this again here, bash first.sh, and yeah, so it just opened this file called hack.txt. Basically there is no such file hack.txt in this particular downloads directory, so there will be no contents. So I'm just closing that. So it will opening the flipkart.com, and as you can see now you are just moved to the flipkart.com. So previously we are and in the proxy, so that's why the website doesn't load. Now when I close that, you can see you are cooked. The file is created, right? So now when I close that, I'm just moving to the google.com, right? So once I close this, it gets executed every time you close one, right? You can see that it's moved to virustotal.com, right? So when I enter ls again, you can see these are the things. So basically it will create a file called downloads, right? So there will be no downloads directory. It will just create a file called downloads. When I cat the downloads, the script will be there in the downloads. So what happens here is it just copied the first.sh into downloads. So downloads is not a directory here. So there will be no such downloads directory inside this downloads directory. So that's why it created downloads as a file, and it just copied this entire content, our code, right? So that's pretty much about it, guys. So you do have file.sh, which I created before. So let me show you that. Like this script will do something like this, right? So yeah, I'm just removing the sudo su, which should not be good, I think. So yeah. So what this script will do. So what do you guys think about it? So you do get some errors if you try to run the script. Like it will create the file.txt, and it will add the bash scripting on command to bash scripting on a text to file.txt. It will open the file.txt. It will move flipkart.com, and it will create Happy New Year. It will open the Wireshark with eth0, and it will run the command ifconfig. This thing will not work because it won't update like without your password. Once you enter the password, it will update. So let me save this and run this our file.sh. Okay, so you can just use the bash command file.sh. And what you can see that the bash scripting on was, now you can see that in the mousepad. Once you close that, the next script was executed. It will open the Firefox. It will open the Flipkart.com in the Firefox browser. So once you close that, yeah, things are happening. It is now opened with the Wireshark tool, right? So interface was not loaded properly, and you can see the ifconfig command was executed, and you can see it is asking for us the password. Once you enter the password, it will just update your Kali Linux. So that's pretty much about it, guys. I hope you learned a lot about bash scripting. I learned an intro about bash scripting, and guys, this is crazy, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.